Well, if you're looking for things to do for the next couple of months, there's plenty of things in our region with Visit Greater Lima. We've got Christine Pleva. Thanks so much for joining us.
Oh, thanks for having me.
So you have some good news, some big awards that you've won. Talk about them.
We were so happy, and on behalf of all of the staff at Visit Greater Lima, our job is to promote this area, to get visitors to come here and increase the economic impact of dollars coming into the community. And by doing that, we do the marketing and the promotions of events and different things coming into town, and try to get things to come into town to hold their events here. And so a lot of our marketing things have to do with our website, or we create a lot of brochures and things like that. And we were honored actually earlier, I was going to say earlier this month, but it's November, but it was earlier in October, by the Ohio Travel Association. They had their OTA conference in early October, and they have a program called Ruby Awards, and that stands for Recognizing Uncommon Brilliance in being creative, in creating ideas for have people come to your community for tourism. And so we were honored by getting 2 citations of excellence for our website, as well as our marketing material, specifically a brochure we have recently put together for a walking tour of all the Delphos historic homes.
Oh, that's so cool.
And so it was wonderful. We were all so appreciative, and then the staff worked so hard to put these things together, and it's great to see that we were able to do that. We were actually nominated in 3 categories. We were finalists in 3 categories, and we came home with 2 awards.
Well, that's always great.
So it was great. We were very happy for it, and we thought, oh, we'll let the community know that the brochures are working. So.
Well, yeah, and as a Delphos native, I love that it focuses on the historic homes of Delphos, because there are so many beautiful, beautiful Victorian homes in that town.
They are, and you can go around and take this tour. You can drive it, you can walk parts of it, whatever you want to do. But really, the architecture is incredible. And actually, what had happened is one of my coworkers and I, we had gone down to the Delphos Canal Commission to take a tour of some of their updated exhibits and things like that. And we saw this poster, and we both looked at each other and said, this would be a perfect tour. So we kind of did a take on that and created a tour and did the artwork in-house. Our graphics person, Jessica, who is our communications manager, and it really came together beautifully. So we were glad to have it for everyone when they come into town.
All right, so there's a lot of events that are coming up, and the first we're going to talk about, we've talked about actually earlier this week, was the Holiday Christmas Bazaar. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, it is. If anybody wants to see wonderful, beautifully created and developed decor and things for Christmas, it is going to be at the Holiday Treasures Craft Bazaar, which starts tomorrow at 4 p.m., runs from 4 to 7, runs 9 to 5 on Friday, and lunch will be served Friday as well. There will be food available. And Saturday from 9 until 1 o'clock. And it's wonderful. It's going to be at Southside Church, which for those of you that don't know is on the corner of Elm and Easttown Road here in Lima. And what's interesting is a lot of times when we have craft shows and bazaars and things like that, there's lots of different vendors. What's beautiful about this is a group of women who have come together, and they work every week, all year long, to create these beautiful displays, from trees to fun ornamental type things and all sorts of table displays. And I tell you what, they go fast. So I urge everybody to go out. And again, tomorrow at 4 o'clock it starts.
Yeah, they brought some of the items that they have up for sale, and they were beautiful. So I think people are going to enjoy that a lot. That's going to be a lot of fun to go and check all that out.
It's so great to see the creativity that goes into some of these things. And I know how hard they work. So, it's a great event.
All right, we've got a show coming up at the Ohio Theater, The Fatal Follies of 27. That's a return, right? That was a repeat.
It is a repeat. It was very successful last year. And again, it's at the Ohio Theater. It's next Saturday. It's one time only on the 11th. And the doors open at 6:30 p.m. And it is kind of an audience participation kind of mystery. You're back in 1927, and you're having dinner, and you're going to see a silent movie and all of these things, and something happens and a murder takes place. So, the audience has to figure it out. Who's the person involved in all of this.
Keeping you on your toes.
Yes. So that'll be fun. And again, that is Saturday the 11th.
Okay. And then we've got the JC Collectibles Motorcycle Swap Meet. That ought to be good.
That comes also on next weekend, the 12th. That's on a Sunday. That's an annual event. If you want anything motorcycle related, that's the place to be at the Allen County Fairgrounds. It's from 10 until 3 o'clock that day.
All right. And then the County Collections Christmas Craft Show. That's a mouthful. That's at the fairgrounds.
This is huge. This is the big craft show where vendors come from all over various surrounding states in Ohio. And it will be at the Allen County Fairgrounds on Saturday the 18th. Entrance is $4, but it is chock full of all the buildings with all of these crafts and everything to do, as well as things to eat and treats and things like that. This is the big one. This is the one people wait for in terms of crafts all year long to come to the fairgrounds. So,
and our poll question actually this morning was if people have started their Christmas shopping. So this would be the time, because a lot of people said they hadn't yet. So maybe they were waiting for this craft show to get all those goodies.
This is the month. This is the month when you have the bazaar this weekend. You got the big craft show. And even toward the end of the month, actually, I think it's the 29th. The Christmas Tree Festival starts at the museum, and they'll have some things for sale and things there. And it's a great time to be able to get out and start celebrating the community and celebrate the holidays.
Well, we could actually talk about the Christmas Tree Festival, and that's always a really great tradition. I always loved going and covering that, because it's cool to see all the creativity of the trees, because there's something a little bit different for each single one. So it's neat to see.
Absolutely, it is. It does. It takes a lot of thought and creativity, and we've always enjoyed having a tree there, and we will again this year. And this is, I believe, the 51st annual
something like
tree festival, and they have always over about 100 trees, all uniquely decorated, and entertainment. Things will be going on in the Children's Discovery area. You can tour the McDonald House, decked out for the holidays. Just lots of things to see and do there, let alone going through the exhibits.
Right. Now, is that free admission, or
yes? Great. Museum is free. Goodwill offerings are always accepted, because there is no fee to get into the museum, and it's such a wonderful treasure in this community. So any Goodwill offering that you can put in the box is always appreciated, but there is no charge to get in.
Gotcha. And then one last Christmas thing, we've got the Mercy Health Bright Lights. I know that's always a really popular one.
Yes,
glad to see it's coming back.
Yes, it is. That was so wonderful. It's over 45 LED Christmas displays as you go through in your car, through the tunnels and everything of displays at the Allen County Fairgrounds. That will be running starting Saturday the 25th of November, every weekend up through Christmas. And it's $10 a car to get in. The $10 cash they accept. It starts at 6 o'clock every night. And what's nice is they have the Lima Symphony Orchestra will be playing on the radio station. So you can listen to the Christmas music as you go through all the displays and wind around the fairgrounds.
That definitely does make a big difference, gets you in the mood, because, by end of November, you're like, all right, let's go. It's Christmas time. Come on.
Oh, I know. You're ready. You're ready. And if you're not in the mood till then you will be. Yeah, for sure.
Well, there's a lot coming up, and of course, it's always really nice to hear all about it. So thank you so much, Christine, for joining us today.
My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
All right. We'll be back with Nude Edition right after this.